So yeah, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, very good evening, ma'am. I'm very good, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And welcome to the session. So let's start with the introduction as we are meeting for the very first time. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, as you know, my name is Mampi Chakraborty. I'm from West Bengal, and I'm a homemaker and
Mm-hmm.
mother of one daughter. She is 5 years old. And if I talk about my qualification, I completed my post graduation in Sanskrit language, and after that, I completed my PG diploma in work education. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like reading books and watching movies, spending time with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my hobbies. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, great, great. Good to hear about you. So now it's my turn. So as you know, my name is
Yeah.
Nootan and I'm from Mathura. And I have just started working as a teacher. It has been 5 months and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is more or less about me. Thank you so much.
Okay. And how long have you been, doing this YouTube?
It's been more than 4 years since when I commenced this journey of making videos and putting it on YouTube. And talking
Okay.
about
Okay.
connecting with people like this way, making videos and all. So it has been more than 10 months, and I have been making videos, but not regularly, by fits and starts. But I always try my level best to be consistent, to interact with people and make videos so that I can do the practicing of speaking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I heard about you from one of my friends. So she told me that one of YouTuber, her name is Nootan ma'am. She is very kind, and if you message her to join her, what Skype group, then she will uh, add you.
Yeah,
So I messaged, but unfortunately, some technical issues are
yeah,
there.
there
That's why
there were
you,
some technical
yeah.
problem and I could not
So.
make it out. I saw your message that time, but I can add you in
Yeah.
WhatsApp group if you don't have any problem to share your number.
Yeah,
It's a ladies
yeah,
group.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, definitely. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for having me here. I'm a bit nervous. Actually, this is my second day I'm speaking with, like, in front of camera. So
Okay.
it's been almost 1 year I'm learning English language. So I'm habituated with audio calling. But
Okay.
when I realize that I'm camera conscious and I'm very nervous in front of camera, then I thought that yes, I have to mitigate that problem. Otherwise, how could I face people? So that's the reason I thought I should start. And 2 days ago, I talked with a person. He's a YouTuber. I
Mm-hmm.
talked with him. I made a blunder here there. So it's okay. I
Happens.
made a
It
lot of
happens.
mistakes. Yeah.
It's a
So
normal thing.
now I thought, yeah, I should speak with you. It's my, strong desire, I can say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm totally honored. Thanks for connecting.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to talk about just casually or you want to go with a topic? Kind of discussion. Nothing big.
Uh, yeah. Any topic discussion I can.
Okay. So I came to know about you live in West Bengal, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I came to know, I heard a news, tragic news. I think 3, 4 days ago, there was a few shops and in the market, it just burnt. It got burnt. Grocery shops, I think, if I'm not wrong. So are you aware of that
Okay. Oh,
in West
which
Bengal?
part? Yeah, in
I'm
West
not clear.
Bengal.
So I'm not discussing about that particular thing, but I'm just trying to just say that there are so many things, such kind of incidents and accidents, tragic incidents are being occurred nowadays. We come to know, I think on a regular basis, such kind of news.
Hmm.
And yes,
Yeah.
climate change also, right? So
Yeah.
my question is, do you think that climate change is the biggest threat or is there any other threats? Like, do you think that it is the worst thing? Or to me, as far as I am concerned, I think there are so many problems, and problem comes in the problems category, right? There is no distinguishment, right? So what is your take on, what is your stance on this, you know talking about climate change? Is it a biggest threat to humanity, or you think there are some more problems and tragic things happening?
Exactly. Exactly. Like yeah, this kind of climate change happened just because of humans, and suffered, and reason of climate change, most of like probably 100% facing that human beings only, that climate change issues, like consequence. So yeah, we are the reason, I can say, for that climate change, for for upgradation, like for road, uh, what can I say, uh, two-way or
Deforestation.
four-lane,
Yeah,
yeah, infestation,
deforestation.
deforestation. This kind of things happened, and locality nowadays in most of the cities or metropolitan cities, they're um,
Hmm.
like people go for that survival purpose, for survive, for do something, for their that reason they from village they came to the cities, and that's the reason deforestation happened, because
Hmm.
they now human beings, anywhere they are living in a forest, any look, they don't need any locality, they can live in
Hmm.
a forest as well. So
Yeah,
they,
right.
that's the reason depression happened, and roads happened, big industries. That's the reason nowadays the climate are changing. Climate is changing, and like factories are there, a lot of
Hmm.
pollution. That is the reason nowadays we are facing a lot of problem, and most of the I can say cities facing that water problem. Drinking water nowadays decreasing day by day. So in next generation will face a lot of problem. We are facing, and in future our kids, our next generation will face this kind of these problems. So we have to aware about that, as much as possible. We have to plant, work, do that plantation, and deforestation is, stop. If we stop deforestation, then might be climate will in few years ago, when that COVID happened,
Yeah,
lockdown and all,
true.
like climate totally changed. We all saw that sea oceans layers became blue, and pollution
Decreased.
decreased that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, decreased. So we can do anything. Human can do anything, but for our um I can't get that correct word, but I have to say a lot of things. Like, for our upgradation, we are facing this kind of problem, and um,
Yeah, right, right.
human is the yeah, human is the big problem. Um, creating these things
Yeah,
actually.
creating these things and causes to such threats, climate threats, or you can say there are so many problems. Let's say nuclear war. It's quite
Yeah.
it's visible nowadays, as we can see the war
Hmm,
between Israel and Iran, right? It's
yeah.
quite visible,
Exactly.
and the bomb shelling is happening. The
Hmm,
missiles, you know,
yeah.
sent
Yeah.
by Iran and then sent by Israel. Hmm.
Yeah, one of the reason of climate change. And LA, few months or few days ago, LA, that burning happened. It's a big
Mm-hmm.
um,
Wildfires,
yeah,
right?
wildfire. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
wildfire happened. What AI also, like
Yeah,
technology also reason of some
Yeah.
they have
Now we
also
think that it's
like
really
tech.
accessible, it's really effortless to, go through, AI, let's say ChatGPT, and there are so many apps. But in
Yeah,
upcoming years, it would be, just like a big threat for
yeah,
humanity.
it's humanity.
Yeah, because so many
Like
people, they are inclined to use, mobile phone and using ChatGPT and becoming really rely on this. Totally, they are rely on, AI. So there might be
yeah,
chances of job displacements, right? And because
yeah,
it's a kind of automation, you know,
mm, mm,
it is also one
you
of
are
the
right.
threats. And yes,
Yeah,
overpopulation, we
mm,
cannot deny that.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah. With the help
exactly.
of, spreading the awareness, and with the help of education, we can spread such awareness of, over polluted areas and everything. But yes, to some
Mm,
extent, but somewhere it's manageable. But talking about climate change, it is not manageable
mm,
because it started and it originated from humans, actions and the steps, big steps
yes,
they took, such a
yeah,
humongous level. They have done so many things, let's say
yeah,
deforestation and all. Yeah, so there are so many
yeah,
threads. If we count, so I think we might be getting confused, because yes, there are even some of the things happening, all of a sudden. I came to know today, it was a tragic incident happened in Maharashtra, I think Solapur or somewhere. So there was
okay,
a fair, I think, if I'm not wrong. So there was a fair, and a shape of octopus ride. So many people over there,
okay,
octopus ride, and it was like, just a rolling, in a speed, and all of a
mm-hmm.
sudden it just snapped. It just snapped,
Oh
broke
my,
somewhere. Yeah, I
oh
think
my,
it might be the reason of some, I can say, due to some glitch or something. This I don't know, and I didn't read everything about that. I just little bit I read about that particular incident, and I think a
okay,
few people, they just at the same time got died. A few of them injured.
oh,
So it just happened out of nowhere. All of a sudden, it just happened. Such a big, unfortunate thing occurred. So it's in not in our control. We cannot curb these,
yeah,
incidents, right? So
yeah,
these things keep on happening nowadays. We come to listen, okay, this happened, that happened, such a bad news and all. But these are also,
yeah,
I think, come in a threat. It's a big threat. We never know any kind of an incident, might happen with us. So,
yeah,
to my point of view, I can say, it's really good that we are at least living our life happily with our own family members, and we are healthy enough,
yeah,
right? Because there are so many health problems as well, due to, I can
yeah,
say, negligence of the problems, created from the, like, let's say, junk foods and all. So we just neglect them.
mm,
Somewhere it is also
yeah,
really, rampant in the society. We don't, care about
yeah,
junk food. You know, we
yeah,
somewhere, some
exactly,
people, they are like really conscious enough. They really take care of their health, and they, they are kind of picky, choosy when it comes to have the food, have the meal. But somewhere, in on the contrary, some of the people, they think like, oh, it's so mouth watering, really delectable. Let's have them. Let's
ex-
order such food. As we have so many
yeah.
apps and all.
Yeah, in nowadays eras, two types of in nowadays generation, two types of people are there. Like one is very foodie. They like having food, any kind of food, like junk food or any other street food, anything they
Mm.
like to have. And others are very health conscious. Like two types of
Yeah,
people now we can, yeah, we can say they are like physically, mentally, and all over they are very conscious from their early age, like from their 20s or 80s, 18s. And some are like they are foodie, they like that yes, one life we have to eat, we have to enjoy
yeah. Anyhow,
to
just
like
relish them. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the reason nowadays a lot of diseases like cancer is common nowadays. Blood
Mm.
pressure, high blood pressure, sugars are common. Everywhere we can get one or two people, every house we can say. So yeah, it is important to control ourselves. Food, every type of food is not so suitable in ours, like junk food, and that cold drinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that cold drink is very harmful for kids and any people. I heard somewhere that Coke, we call Coke Coca-Cola, it
Hmm.
used other country for cleaning their toilets, and we are having in
Hmm.
India we are having
Yeah, I also heard.
Coke. Yeah, so how much chemicals are there?
Yeah, actually, we
But
neglect and we avoid the fresh meal, the fresh,
yeah,
green vegetables. We avoid them instead of having them. We choose, such junk foods and all, because somewhere it
ex-
since it tastes very nice and all, it's quite delectable. So this is why we choose these kind of items instead of taking and
yeah,
having fresh meal, fresh food, green vegetables and the fruits. And yes, we can make
yeah,
let's say lemonade at home as in
yeah,
this scorching heat, but instead of making them and having them, we prefer having cold drinks. This also really
yes,
prevalent.
yeah. Cold drink is not good for health, and curd also suitable. Like
Yeah, curd.
we if curd we makes and we make lassi, it's very good for humidity.
Yeah, and there is one, I'm not clear with that particular word. There is one item we can make with the help of raw mangoes. By boiling
Yeah,
that raw mango, like two, three mangoes, and then there's a kind of juice we can make, with the help of that the particular parts of that mango.
hmm.
We can use them and we can like add a pinch of salt. I think, and yes, we can
Yes,
mix. Yeah, we can add
ampanna.
yeah,
So good.
ice on that and then enjoy that. But most of the time we
Yeah.
neglect having them, and on
Hmm.
top of that we choose such junk food and the cold drinks. Somewhere it's not
Exactly.
healthy, and it causes
Yeah.
so many health issues. We all are
Yeah.
aware, even though we just
Yeah.
defy them.
Yes.
Hmm.
Even my daughter, she is very attracted by junk food and all, but I didn't prefer those things. I always prefer like homemade things. So rarely, actually, what happened? Our relatives they pamper a lot, and what they ask they bring. So it's not good. And when I talk about that, then they felt that yes, you are very strict about your daughter. It's not good. So, but it
Mhm.
is good actually. Making homemade food, and it's good for her health, her future.
Right.
So, as a mother, I have to take care of her health as well.
Yeah, right, right. Okay, Mumpi, as we
Yeah,
started talking about climate change and so many,
yeah,
problems in the form of threats. So we know that
yeah,
it originated from human, and we
yeah.
know the repercussion, the bad result of the every action
Hmm,
that we have taken so far. Whether it's deforestation or there are so many things, but somewhere we
hmm.
need to take care of the things because it's a excess. Now it's a excess or excess of
Exactly.
anything. It's not good. It's not good. We are somewhere
Yeah.
playing with the nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this is why we are like seeing on every single day we are seeing such tragic incidents. So many bad things occurred.
Exactly. I totally agree
Okay.
with you.
Yeah. So, okay, Mampi, we are done with this. You have any queries for me? Then please let me know.
Yeah, no, I don't have. Do you have any topic or other question?
Okay. So, you please let me know any difficulties, any like problems you faced in your learning English journey, or the kind of inspiration, anything which propelled you, which inspired you to learn English language. As you said that you are a homemaker, and do you have any plans uh, to make your career in future?
Yeah. So earlier I used to be a teacher in a private primary level school. So
Mm-hmm.
due to my pregnancy, I left that school, and it's been a 5 years I'm not working. My daughter's age is 5 years. So in between, I completed my study again, and after that, I thought actually I can't stay, without study or without learning something. When I became like free, that I have only household chores or managing my home and my daughter, then I started became feeling frustrated, like I don't have anything to do. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I engage myself every time, how much I engage, I feel that yes, now I'm doing something. After doing whole day work, when I get 1 hour for myself for learning this language, I feel yes, satisfied that yes, I did something, and
Mm-hmm.
that only thing boost my energy. So I can say yes, myself, I am a motivation. So I feel I have inner motivation, first of all. A second thing, when I lack my motivation, sometime it happened. So that time I saw, like you are, it's been a 4 years you are running your YouTube channel. You upgrade yourself in immensely, like others YouTubers are there. They started their journey from scratch and now they build their career. So
Right.
when I saw this kind of things, I feel motivated. I always watch Priyanka Chopra, Muniba Mazari.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that motivation. And yeah, now I am, I don't know, might be I'm intermediate in intermediate level. So I want to upgrade myself in advanced level. That's why I have to uh, um I have to learn lot of vocabularies and
Mm-hmm.
idiom spaces that I'm not able to do in a daily basis or consistently. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I I'm not pressuring myself, because if I pressurized myself, then what happened? I will become frustrated, and I might be I stop my journey. So
Right.
that's why how much I get, I utilize myself. Um, while watching some content, I get
Mm-hmm.
some vocabulary. When I read some books, that time also I get some vocabulary. Sometime I'm able to use, sometime I'm not. Most of the time I use only the basic English. So yeah, I now my journey is upgrading myself, like basic English words to advanced English words. So now I'm working towards that.
That's great. That's great. And you really
Yeah,
explained that topic nicely, and you picked up so many, topics in that. It was not about only climate change, and you brought so many
yeah,
things in that. So I would not say you are
yeah,
from beginner level. Yes, you are this time from intermediate level, and I wish you all luck, and you will like win laurels. I bless you a lot of things, and yeah,
yeah.
you did a lot very well. You did well.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I have a question, that
Mhm.
how you occur those new words and utilize those while speaking. Um, what is your way? I learn a lot of ways from others, so I want to know from you.
See, whenever I like stumble upon any new word while I'm like scrolling videos, let's say on Instagram or somewhere, any other platforms, so I just take the screenshot at the same time because mostly I don't know the particular meanings word. Sorry,
Yeah,
that word's meaning I don't know. Initially, we don't know, right? So we have to like explore ourselves. We have to go through like what is this word all
yeah,
about. So at the same time, I Google and then I take the screenshot and I put it with myself. And whenever I get time, I jot it down in my diary. Mostly I do this. Most of the time I do this. I just jot it down in my diary with the meaning. And yes, I add that word in a few examples. Like mostly it's a fable. It's not real. You know, hypothetically, I just assume things and then add that word. Deliberately in that. particular example. So this is how I learned. But I would say I have so many words in my mind, but it is passive.
Mm.
It's not active. Like
Yeah.
active is what when you are using them into the conversation, you are
Mm.
fetching all the words and you are able to do so. You don't have to pressurize your mind. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's very beneficial point. Or else it's of no use if these words are in the form of passive in your mind, somewhere stored. So try to,
Yeah.
fetch those words, whether deliberately, purposely you do, but do it anyhow. This is how you can,
Okay.
expand your vocabularies and ace your vocabularies, I would say.
Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, nowadays what happened, one thing happened in like 2 weeks, from 2 weeks. While cooking, while doing chores, a lot of, unknown words roaming around my mind. So
Mhm.
that time I'm not able to, go to the Google and search, like any word.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm cooking that time swamped. Came to my mouth, swamped. Then I thought that what is the meaning of swamped? I don't know. Then if I'm able to I mean, I'm go to the
You were
mobile
busy.
phone and
Yeah. You
yeah,
were
well,
busy that time.
that time, yeah, I was busy. If able, then I search on Google and I get that meaning. Might be it happened just because I watch a lot of content, English content.
Hmm.
I might heard somewhere and
Hmm.
that word roaming around my mind. Might it
Yeah,
happened?
this happens, sometimes it happens that we know the word, but the,
Yeah,
perfect meaning we don't know. It's not clear in our
yeah,
mind. It's quite in vague. So this happens.
yeah,
But you should be really thankful, at least you know the word. So you don't have to
yeah,
worry much. Just go, whenever you get time, go and just search that word. Google it and search that word. What is the exact meaning of that word? So this happens. At least
okay,
you are somewhere, encompassed with that word, that you know that word. You don't know the
yeah,
meaning, but you know that word, right? So it is also nice thing, good thing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah, let's
are you from?
call it a day. Yes, you were asking something?
Yeah, yeah, from I have a question that are you from English medium level background or Bengal native language background?
My native language is Hindi.
Hindi, and your whole studies are from Hindi
Hindi,
medium
Hindi. Yes, yes,
or
yes.
English?
Yeah, it was Hindi,
Okay,
but in
okay,
second year I changed all my subjects from Hindi into English, but it was not really, beneficial for me. I just,
okay.
gave my examination in English and studied everything for 2 years in English, but I would say it was not a very lucrative, beneficial part for me. Talking about speaking in English, so you need to have that practicing of speaking. It's not about only
Exactly.
writing. You're reading things, you're writing, you're like exploring the things, watching videos in English. Uh, until you watch those videos and until you just get into the conversation, talk with the people, so it's of no use. Not just
Yeah, you are
watching the
right.
videos, writing things, there is LSRW. So S is the, I
Yeah,
think, key role here. It plays a key part
speaking.
here.
Exactly. Exactly, you are right. I also started when I thought about English learning. I start a English learning journey. So I start from scratch. I mug up all those things that what in front of me.
Mhm.
Everything I know. I got to know that what is the English meaning because I am habituated with everything in Bengali language that it
Mhm.
called in Bengali that so I learn what this those things called in English, and then I start listening. After 2 months when I listened and I realized that there is no improvement, I can't speak. Then I go for YouTube, and I went for to uh, YouTube, and I search a lot of YouTube videos,
Mhm.
and I heard about some application where I can communicate with people, learners.
Right.
Then I install one application and I start my journey. And then gradually I started speaking, and now I'm
Okay.
in this state. Yeah,
That's really great to hear about you. Okay, Mumpy, let's
yeah,
call it a day. let's wrap up. And it was
Yeah.
really lovely connecting with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, then bye bye. Take
Bye.
care.
Yeah.